Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Royals taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Royals offense takes the field. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
They go to the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Royals decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Fresno State's offense will take the field for the first time. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Gilliam. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's James. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets open down the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Beebe. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The aerial assault continues. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got his man. Touchdown Royals. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Coming after it. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Royals will hustle to the line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Royals are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught close to the marker. It's Hall. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Makes the grab.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guy up by 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make in this.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wants to throw. It's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Royals moving quickly to the line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's caught downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Royals.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
On the ground, it's Gilliam. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nice move to stay on his feet. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Fresno State, 3.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Royals will punt it away on 4th down. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pulls it in at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. On the run, it's Cousins.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's open on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Trying to find his man on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. He's got it down the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Royals.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's James. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air, it's Keene. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's first down from the 11. He wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On second down, he's looking downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Royals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Fresno State right back to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The play action fake. Still on his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Fresno State will have to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And third and long, the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
The Royals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. Fights off the defender. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Works the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Royals line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
Fresno State will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. They're bringing heat. Quick completion on the out route. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Royals will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Royals want to crank the tempo. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Right down the middle. It's caught. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Royals. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. to throw. It's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Stopped after making the catch. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Keene. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. Get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Going to the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And now on second down for this offense.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Beebe. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Makes the grab. It's Smallwood. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Royals have pushed it inside the 20. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Fresno State, 12.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to throw. It's Keene. Finds his target down the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking down the middle. Got it! And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 31 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give as they work on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way...
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a grab and go for the score.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to the right. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.